Welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast, where we explore all things books, business, and bullshit. My favorite bees. I'm your host, the fairy coin mother, Cinquanta Cox-Smith of www.cinquantacoxsmith.com. Now let's get into today's episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Coins and Connections podcast. This is your girl, Cinquanta Cox-Smith, and this is your last video podcast episode for the year 2022. I'm super excited to be able to come back on video and chat with you guys before the year is over. Life has gotten super busy. You've probably heard me rant about it time and time again over this entire year. Doing podcast episodes, the many changes that the podcast has went through, me having to skip some weeks. It has just been a lot. So episode 161, I am going to give you guys the full podcast episode. We're going to have our rapid fire question and we're going to have our Q money back thought of the day. I really felt like I needed to be on camera for this and celebrate with you all and show my merch that I will have available for you guys to purchase as well. Super excited just to have you guys see my face again because your girl has been busy and I've been tired, but I really feel like I owe that connection to you guys, for all of my podcast listeners and for everyone who is on my YouTube channel, who watches, and those who listen to the audio via YouTube as well. So, you know what time it is.
It's time for our rapid fire question of the day.
So the first rapid fire question is, what is my favorite moment from 2023? And in all honesty, I would say any moment that involved my husband and my kids has got to be by far my best moments. Just having all of us together, whether we are clowning around, watching movies in the house, going out to dinner. I just really love that family time, and we've definitely been able to get much of it this year, and then over the holiday we'll get to do that as well. I would say those have definitely been my best moments so far that I've had in 2023. The next rapid fire question is, do you have any tattoos? Yes, I have about 8 tattoos. And then I'm a little ashamed to say this, but I have 2 tattoos that were done by an amateur tattoo artist. I'm not going to show it, but just know that I really truly thought I was a bad girl from the Bad Girls Club. I will also share that I actually went and tried out for the Bad Girls Club, and I believe it was 2009 or 2010. They had auditions in Colombia. And I was really trying to be welcome to the Bad Girls Club. So I have the Bad Girls heart with the little devil tail on my ankle. Whew, I hope it just disappears. The next rapid fire question is a new recipe that I have enjoyed. For the first time, I tried to create a blueberry delight. This is a recipe, or rather a dessert, that my aunt makes a lot. So I wanted to try my hand at it, and it was a hit. I don't think my husband has ever really tasted it, but I think he enjoyed it. And then I also learned a new banana pudding recipe, and I will no longer make banana pudding the way I used to anymore because the recipe that I have now is amazing. I love it. If I can link any of these things down below in the description box, I will, as well as the Smile For Me shirt. I've been saying Smile For Me on my channel for so long. I'm excited to really find a design that I love because it does have the smiley face and the eye. This is me. This is how I want to be remembered, guys. This is how I enjoy interacting with you guys, and I have a little purple glitter on my eyes today for you guys as well. Let's get into a little year in review, and I have a quote. If you guys see me looking past you, I'm just looking at what I wrote. I have a quote that says, success is about handling the setbacks, problems, and mess over and over. That is by Sharon Pearson. I really want to talk about what I accomplished in 2022 and what I have planned for 2023. I handled a lot of setbacks in 2021, and I think I've done pretty good with just getting back to myself and getting back on the right track in most of 2022. I did have a lot of room to try some new things just to see if they worked out for my business, and a lot of them have. I don't feel like anything new that I have tried has been a failure, other than probably creating my digital art collection, which I stopped halfway through the year. I think I stopped at May. I am still selling lots of the notepads, but like as far as bookmarks and digital prints, I've pretty much taken them off of my Etsy store. But I feel like there's a lot of people who really enjoy the sticky notes and the notepads. I'm going to keep selling them. I sell at least 1 or 2 every month. And that's without me really posting about them, but just people finding my Etsy shop to purchase that product. Trying to gather myself from 2021 has really been hard, but it has not stopped me from creating new success or continuing to just power forward. In 2023, I am committed to rebuilding what I've lost and preparing myself for whatever may come in 2023. My family may experience another move. I am not sure if it will be our final move within our military movements, my husband's military career. He does have 17 years. Kind of know once you get that far, you're either going to stick it out for that 20 or you're going to go beyond that 20. So whatever he decides to do, I am here for him. I'm the ride or die. I'm just overall more confident, more aware, and I'm overall more happy than I've probably been in a long. I always have my moments where depression creeps in. Definitely have seasonal depression, and a lot of times it does depend on the weather. I'm still dealing with my anxiety, so you probably see me fidgeting and moving a lot, and that's just because it's probably anxiety mixed with a little bit of ADHD that is undiagnosed. So I'm just really excited that I get to continue to live out my dreams of being an entrepreneur or creating and loving what I do and having the support of my family, being able to provide extra things for them, being able to make extra money and just go places and do things. Like we're not like rich by all means, like at all, but we do well for ourselves. And that is not something that I boast about, because one thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna act like I ain't got it, okay? Even if I do, I'm gonna act like I don't. So don't ask me for nothing. I don't got it. I truly believe that in my marriage, and then like with me and my husband and our partnership, our relationship, we both sacrifice a lot just in terms of career, school, and just moving and different things. We sacrifice a lot, but I'm definitely looking to take back as much control as I can and take some of my own advice that I have failed to use, because I give good advice. Whether I use it or not is my problem. I do want to go over some of the things that I have accomplished in 2022. I have had more than 5 brand collaborations. I've worked with brands that I really love. I've been excited and so happy to work with Printful and work alongside Printed Mint. I've been able to be introduced to Awkward Styles and work with them, as well as Shine On and Gelato, as well as Guten. So I feel like I pretty much work with a lot of the print-on-demand companies that I've talked about. I think I even did something with Printify as well. And I'm looking to be in the UX design, UX research career field. I started a job in April, was part-time as a recruiter, and I got promoted to full-time less than 90 days in. I became a paid ambassador for Descript. So that was an amazing opportunity that came from me just consistently using the platform and loving it and sharing it and talking about it. That has just been wonderful all around, because it's definitely helped me to learn the software a little bit better, and it's primarily what I use to edit. Nowadays, I am still in therapy, which is good. I've been as consistent as I could be with the podcast and my YouTube channel, as much as the time that I have in these 24 hours has allowed me to be, because even though I am not in that hustle mode, I have still been pretty busy just with life in general. I've grown both of my Etsy shops, and then some of my POD sites are starting to look really good. So I'm looking to expand those in 2023 as well with some new products and new designs. But I do feel like there's time for me to recreate some of the really great things and just elevate that. I can look forward to more sales and servicing more people with those products and designs. I look forward to writing more in 2023. I just made the announcement on my 8-year author anniversary that I will be releasing a holiday short. It's called Holiday Reunion. It is a book that is going to be a filler for me to get back into writing the rest of the Journeys of the Heart series. I included all of the characters from the first 3 books just so you guys can get reacquainted with the characters so I can finish out this series. I have the pre-order available now. It is currently topping charts as a new release. As I looked this morning, it was number 14 and then number 72 on another. If you have seen my announcement, my first birthday wish is that you pre-order the ebook. The paperback and the hardcover will be published on the 20th. That is release day. And then I recorded my very first audiobook and narrated it. It's currently pending review. So I'm hoping and praying that it will be available the same day as the book release, so you guys are able to purchase that on Audible. But if not, hopefully it will be available before the new year. I try my best to get it done in a timely manner. I try my best to make sure I followed all of the instructions when it came to like levels, and it was way harder than I thought it was. There was a moment where something with the audio had me stuck, and I was so scared that I was not going to be able to accomplish that. I am super excited that I was able to narrate, record, and produce my very first audiobook for my own book, which is, I feel like, something that is huge. Like, that doesn't happen all the time. I am looking forward to diving into Kindle Vella a little bit more, trying to get my creative writing back as far as creating these short episodes on Kindle Vella. So once you see my first new episode, I'll make sure I let you guys know so you can follow me, and then you can follow whatever stories that I create within that. And I also joined the Awkward Styles Masters Academy, which my course will release in early 2023. I'll be talking about Etsy and niche research. I'm super excited to do that. I think I pretty much caught you guys up on what my year in review of 2022 looked like, what I'm planning to accomplish in 2023. And I just really want to say thank you guys for continuing to listen week after week. Even when I go missing for a few weeks, you guys still come back. It has blown my mind. And shout out to everybody in Italy who be holding it down for me. I see you guys. You are the second country after the United States who listens to my podcast. I'm very thankful that we are worldwide. Like Candy Bird said, bitch, I'm worldwide, okay? And that feels good, just because, like I told you, I don't get paid for the podcast. So it's like I'm out here just working my ass off for no pay, but because I love it and because I love sharing information with you guys and making sure that I learn I can share, because that wasn't available for me when I first started. That is my 2022 year in review and some of my predictions for what I'm going to get myself into in 2023.
This segment is called Q Money Bag Thought of the Week.
All right, guys, it is time for the Q Money Bag Thought of the Week, and I have another quote. It says, recovery is full of ups and downs. There is no such thing as a linear life, but you can always turn your setbacks into setups to come back stronger, and that is by Brittany Burgunder. And I really feel like that was a great quote to end this episode, because I've talked about my failures, I've talked about my setbacks, but I am going to come back stronger. I always do. I always let that be motivation for me to start thinking outside of the box. I am as a God-fearing child, okay? So, karma is a bitch. Yeah, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. I do want to say that this past weekend, me and my husband went to a concert. I got to see Ashanti, I got to see Ja Rule, I got to see Lloyd, I got to see Juvenile, back that ass up. And Trina was there, as well as the Yang Yang Twins. It was an amazing concert. It actually was my first concert in Austin. So I'm looking forward to getting back outside. Maybe I need to get back on video a lot more often, because if you are not watching this on YouTube and you're on audio, you missing all this extraness that I'm giving for episode 161. Okay, I'm trying to take y'all into the new year with a lot of energy, motivation, and just happiness. That's all I want to spread. Like, I just want to spread happiness. If you see this wonderful candle back here as well, it is available on my Etsy shop, www.coinsandconnections.com. Use code COINS for 10% off. I'm going to link the shirt as well as the recipes and anything else that I mentioned in this episode. The link for the pre-order for my new book, Holiday Reunion, Journeys of the Heart series. And until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas holiday, Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate. Happy New Year's. And the next episode has been pre-recorded, but it is juicy as well. It gives you more details about this whole book fiasco that I have going on. And then we'll be back in the new year celebrating my birthday. I'll be 36, y'all. So you already know the birthday wish list link will also be in the description box. And until next time, peace. Thank you so much for listening and subscribing to the Coins and Connections podcast. Don't forget to leave a review and join the conversation over on Facebook and Instagram using the hashtag Coins and Connections. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Cinquanta Cox-Smith and at Coins and Connections. You can shop all merch at www.coinsandconnections.com. I love you.